Episode 4 The Devil's Whisper. Sound of footsteps crunching over gravel, faint wind whistling. A low, eerie hum builds in the background. Leo's powers were both a blessing and a curse. The rift was sealed, the beast banished, but the toll on his body and mind was growing heavier with each passing moment. Sound of distant thunder rumbling. Amara hums softly as she walks beside Leo. Leo, what's it like? The power? Does it hurt? Leo glanced at her, her small frame almost lost against the vast, barren wasteland. He hesitated, then answered truthfully. Sometimes, it feels like carrying something too big for me, like I'm holding it together with string. If it's so dangerous, why not just stop using it? The man's voice carried an edge, though not of anger, of fear. Leo stopped walking, turning back to face him. Because if I stop, people like you and Amara won't survive what's out there. The man looked away, his guilt clear. But before the silence could stretch, a new sound echoed across the wasteland, sound of faint whispers growing louder. The whispers were low at first, like the rustling of leaves. Then they grew louder, filling the air with an unnatural cadence, sound of the whispers becoming clearer, ominous voices overlapping. Amara. What is that? Something's wrong. We need to move. But it was too late. The shadows around them began to shift and writhe, twisting unnaturally. A figure stepped forward from the darkness, its outline flickering like a dying flame. Sound of faint crackling as the figure speaks in a deep, echoing voice. You're starting to understand, aren't you, boy? The burden of power, the weight of responsibility. Leo's blood ran cold. The figure wasn't entirely real. It was a projection, a ghostly manifestation of the devil himself. Leo, why are you here? Devil, to remind you of the deal we made, you wield a gift that bends reality itself, yet you hesitate to embrace it. Why? Fear? The devil's grin widened, his glowing eyes fixed on Leo. Or perhaps you're starting to see the cracks. Every time you use my gift, you tear at the fabric of existence. How long before it all comes apart? If that's true, why give me this power at all? Oh, Leo, power isn't given. It's taken. You wanted life, and I gave it to you. But the price was always yours to bear. Sound of whispers intensifying, as if circling around the group. The test. The ground beneath them cracked and splintered. Another rift began to form, swirling with chaos. Amara screamed, clutching her father as shadowy creatures clawed their way into reality. Leo, do something! Leo's fists clenched, the glow of his veins pulsing brighter. But the devil's voice whispered in his mind. Go on, use it, unleash your power. Let's see how far you'll go before everything collapses. Sound of creatures screeching, the rift crackling louder. Leo, I can't keep letting this happen. I have to control it. He summoned a distortion field, the energy wrapping around the rift, but it fought back, the creatures clawing at the edges, threatening to break free. You can do it, Leo. You're stronger than him. Her voice pierced through the chaos, grounding him. With a roar, Leo forced the rift shut, the creatures disintegrating as the tier collapsed. Sound of a loud crack as the rift closes. Silence follows, save for heavy breathing. Leo fell to his knees, his body trembling with exhaustion. The devil's laughter lingered, a cruel echo in the air. Leo, are you? Leo, cutting him off. I'm fine. Let's keep moving. Amara stepped forward, placing her small hand on his shoulder. You're not alone, you know. We'll help you. Leo looked at her, her innocent eyes filled with a trust he didn't feel he deserved. Leo, I can't stop now. Not until I understand this power and the devil's endgame. Sound of footsteps fading as the group continues their journey. In the distance, the wasteland stretched endlessly, shadows flickering unnaturally across the horizon. The devil's words lingered in Leo's mind, a haunting reminder that every step forward brought him closer to the edge of oblivion. sound of faint whispers returning, growing quieter as ominous music swells. But Leo would fight for them, for himself, even if it meant defying the devil's whispers.